Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SBG Ireland. Please welcome to the ring, John Byrne. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing C-Mac. Please welcome to the ring, Kenny Mokhonoana.
A lot of experience around the ring tonight.
3 3-minute rounds.
Head kick attempt from Kenny. Looks to change levels, maybe roll under for a takedown.
Mokhonoana has thrown that left hand a few times, Phil, just leading with the back left.
It's another southpaw versus orthodox.
And Kenny has already thrown different looks here at Byrne, and you think that's just to make Byrne guess what's next.
Try and keep your opponent guessing.
Byrne staying calm though, just edging his way in, using good footwork. Mokhonoana, the shots he's landing here, almost Diaz style, they're quite relaxed, maybe only about 40–50% on the shots.
I think there's an element of misdirection in the shots that he's throwing to perhaps set something else up. Throw high, go low, throw a couple of feints, couple of tells. Nice stiff jab from Kenny.
Just push back the head of Byrne.
But Byrne maintaining the center, almost dictating where Kenny goes. May look to take down off the kick.
And Byrne close to the distance now.
Is he in on a double?
I think he's just got the hands clasped, just looking at the angle here, he does.
May need to drop level, then elevate.
Maybe try to pull Mokhonoana away from the cage.
Just trying to suck out those legs from under him.
Good wide base here by Kenny as well.
Needs to be wary of a potential guillotine attempt.
And good work by Kenny Mokhonoana. He's now torn Byrne. And it's something, Phil, with a rematch. They're both in there. They've experienced each other's power before. They're grappling. So, you know, with Byrne getting the win, is that an advantage for him, or is it something that Mokhonoana could have taken away and learned from?
I think they're both oh, lovely head kick from Kenny. Just crept past the guard of Byrne.
He's thrown that head kick up a few times as well now, Phil, but that one seemed to have a bit more hit on it.
As you say, he may have been looking to find the range. Slipped out wonderfully to his right there, looking to set up the left. But Byrne in on his own takedown.
Gets it this time. Good work by John Byrne. Lands in the guard, the open guard of Kenny Mokhonoana, who straight away looking for a Kimura grip.
May use that to sweep.
Thirty seconds left in the first round, but Mokhonoana as well to get back up. They look to let his hands go here. It's that left hand he just has triggered, ready to fire.
Nice low leg kick. We're seeing a lot more of that in MMA. Nice stiff jab by Kenny.
It's a nice long jab as well, the way he leans into it. That 10-second clapper that was. DJ was a bit eager.
But hey, can you blame him when we got a card like this?
First round, it was a lot of feeling out. Byrne got the takedown, but it was good work by Kenny Mokhonoana to get it back to his feet. He used that Kimura grip to threat the possible submission. But again, this nice side kicks as you're looking at the replays. There's that head kick, Phil.
Yeah, it just creeps that past the guard of Byrne. But this is a lovely takedown we're seeing from Byrne. Just almost used his shoulder to bump him off the ropes and pull the legs out.
Both fighters, again, had their moment there. So who's the happier corner in there? Are you looking at the SBG corner there? Happy the takedown was got. Are you looking at the clean strikes landed by Kenny Mokhonoana?
Both corners are going to be telling their fighter that they're doing the better work. That takedown does score big, but the frequency of shots from Kenny is what I've been finding really interesting.
I'd imagine he's going to add more pop on them shots as well as the fight goes on. I think you're right, Phil. He was just trying to find his range and see how Byrne was reacting to them.
Round two.
We're underway now, round two. And you can see straight away Byrne wants to get the center of the cage.
Head kick again from Kenny.
And notice this time Byrne had the right hand high to protect, but you don't want to take too many of them across the forearm either.
Over under position here. Kenny may look to dig in for another underhook.
Similar position to the first round, and Byrne managed to get it back to the mat. Can he do it
uses
here?
the wizard. Uses the wizard to keep standing. Very intelligent wrestling from Kenny.
Just in the corner and up against the corner post of his own corner, John Byrne. So he's going to wait for Mokhonoana to make some sort of move and then maybe clasp them hands and see if he can pop him back down.
He's slowly creeping those hands together. Kenny grabbing a hold of the head, pacifying, stalling. May look for the referee to separate them.
Byrne leaning a lot of his weight, and you can see Kenny asking the referee for separation.
Good strong kick to the body from Kenny. And a
That
straight.
left hand right down the pipe.
And
Good shot.
again. He covers up well on the left side, the right side to lead into that straight.
And again, Byrne, like a dog with a bone, just after that takedown. Good defense by Kenny Mokhonoana here again, a wide base, but Byrne tries to rip that away, but
May look
good
at shoulder
strength.
bump again.
And there are 9 slaps on the ears as well of John Byrne. Good head position by Byrne.
Yeah, right underneath the chin now of Kenny. May look to go in on a single, drop level.
Good balance so far by Kenny Mokhonoana here.
You know, we talk about it all the time that that's one of the most grinding positions in MMA. It doesn't look like a lot's going on, but it's two forces imposed upon one another. And when two forces are imposed like that, neither one of them's moving, but both are working. So whilst it may not look like a lot's going on, it's one of the most tiring positions in mixed martial arts.
There was just a low blow in there, Phil, just as they were exchanging knees in close proximity to each other. And Byrne will have 5 minutes here. You can ignore that clock ticking down because it will have stopped. And interestingly enough, it started back in striking position, although Byrne was in on a clinch.
Byrne may be in on the takedown here. Has the body lock. Kenny defends with an overhook.
And again, so far the story of this second round is John Byrne in, trying to get the ground to the mat, and Kenny Mokhonoana trying to stop that. And you got to say, so far, the C-Mac man has been winning that battle. He's kept it in this position and not allowed Byrne to get the takedown. Again, he's looking at the referee to say, look, what's happening here? Not a lot separate us, but that's not the referee's job. Essentially, it's your job as the fighter to get out of that position.
A little bit of gamesmanship there from Kenny. But what I like that Kenny's doing is he's very calm in these positions. He's not freaking out. He's not expelling a lot of energy. He's doing just enough to prevent the takedown from John. And being in that position, being the fighter searching for the takedown, that's very tiring because you're expelling a lot of energy.
As well, your arms are going to fill up with blood. Your muscles are going to be tired. So, start of the third round here, you're going to have Kenny Mokhonoana coming out trying to throw sharp strikes, as you can see at the opening of the second round. And potentially Byrne's arms are going to be a little slower to react after all that grappling.
What I really like, and we've seen Kenny do it a couple of times, he covers up on his right side nice and high and throws it straight down the pipe and out again. Very intelligent. Doesn't leave himself exposed to a counter or hook because the hand's already up there.
Seconds out.
So hard fought, grinding second round. What's left in the tank for both fighters? Kenny's going to look to try and keep separation. He knows what Byrne wants.
Third and final round.
It's Byrne coming forward with good boxing and gets that
Beautiful
hands and a
double
big
leg.
double leg takedown, Phil, and right in front of his own corner as well.
Picture perfect placement for a takedown if you're going to get right in front of Richie Smullen here. Kenny wisely pushes the head, trying to create a little bit of separation. May look to use that corner apron to kind of wall walk.
And Byrne has still got them hands clasped, so if Kenny tries to get back to his feet, he's just going to get ripped away again.
Byrne drags him right back down to the ground.
This is frustrating now at this stage for Kenny Mokhonoana. He's tried to stop the takedown, very successful in the second round. Now here we are in the third round, and he's got the takedown. Only 3 minutes in an amateur fight, so he's in a third round where he's being taken down, potentially lost the second round for position. So frustration will be grown here for Kenny.
And it's a real grinding style adopted throughout this fight by John.
Marius Tomasat is looking, saying, look, you need to do something, improve the position, and just as he warns, Byrne moves.
I would like to see Kenny, if he can, get the feet on the hips and push away to create distance. But I'm not quite sure he's able to extend being pushed up against the ring apron like that. There's 1 foot on the hip.
Worth noting as well, 5 wins by submission, Kenny Mokhonoana, so he could pull something out here, although very difficult in the position he's caught in.
Back to his feet is Kenny Mokhonoana.
A lot of hard work for Kenny, so he wants to try and get separation to be rewarded.
Digs for the underhook, establishes it. There's space there for a knee. There it is.
And Byrne dives down again, looking for that double. It's not hard to figure out the game plan here of the SBG man. Got to be careful of that neck though, Phil.
Correct, no. Thought about a standing guillotine, not quite under the neck.
And this is what Kenny wants. He wants a separation, but look at John Byrne.
Like
He's
a
like
dog with
of
a bone. Heavy, heavy double leg takedown from John Byrne here.
And that was a hammer fist of pure frustration as well there by Kenny as it hit the mat.
And that's exactly what John wants.
On top of the action every time. Kenny's tried to get separation. Coming down to the last 20 seconds.
Another takedown would really put an exclamation point on this round for John Byrne. Has he got anything left in the tank? Here we go. Oh, very good balance from Kenny.
There's your 10-second clapper. We're in the final stages of your title fight. And Byrne over the top rope. Big slam by John Byrne. You wanted an exclamation mark, Phil Campbell. I think he just gave you one.
I think we may have just seen a title-winning takedown.
Almost like Royal Rumble there, throwing somebody over the top rope, but John Byrne, he feels he's done enough. Big slams. Here we are looking at the replays. John Byrne, he was like a blanket of snow on Kenny Mokhonoana. Every time Kenny tried to get up, get that separation. There's the big slam just to finish the round. But it's going to be the slams, I think, that could be getting the decision here. Kenny Mokhonoana was looking for redemption, looking for revenge. 2 years has passed. Both fighters evolved as a fighter. But do we have the same result? We're going to find out as we send it up to our MC, our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Terry Kavanagh.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All judges scored this bout, declaring your winner by unanimous decision and the new CRC Amateur MMA Super Lightweight Champion, fighting out of the blue corner, John Byrne!